Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to show you guys a quick tutorial on how to properly make new holes on a drawer. So with that being said, here I have a pull that came out of this drawer. And it's a little too old-fashioned for me with the design that I'm doing. So I need to make new holes because I'm going to be changing these hardware piece. This right here is 3.5 width is the measurement on this pool. Now, I'm not sure yet with what kind I'm going to be changing it with. It might be a 3.5, but it also might be a 4. I do like 2 of them, so I haven't decided yet, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick if I did do a 4 and this is a 3.5, obviously I have to make, new holes on it. So in this video, I'm also going to share with you with the tools that I use, and I will also be posting those in the comments. They are affiliate links, so I do get commission on it, but hey, it doesn't cost you anything. It just supports, my channel. So just a reminder, if you like what you saw in this video today, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up. You subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell notification so anytime I do post something that you guys get notified. All right, so let's begin with this project. So the first thing you're going to do is, since we are going to be creating, say I'm going to be creating these new holes to fit, this for my 4-inch piece of hardware, we have to cover these holes first. Both holes get covered. The reason why is because we've got one pull in the center of this drawer, okay? And if we just covered one hole and say we move this over, it will not be centered once we apply the, hardware on, because it's a single pull. Now, if we had 2 different pulls, different story for another video, but we're working with one single, drawer pull. So you're going to use some wood filler, cover this up, as well as these circles. So in this particular drawer, they're my old hardware, as when I showed you, it had these rings on it. So what happens is, it stays in there, it's been here for forever. So it makes these lines. Now these are some little deep lines. So make sure that you putty everything, with wood glue, or I'm sorry, with wood filler. And then you're going to sand, that off, and you might apply another coat on it. So there could be 2 or 3, depending, on the wood filler that you're using. So those get filled first, we sand it down, and then we will be ready to create our holes. So the first thing that we're going to do is find out what the center point is on this particular drawer. In order to do that, we're going to need a measuring tape, and we're going to be measuring the width of it, okay, to get the correct center of this drawer. So what we do is we find a flat surface on this drawer. Don't put it on the side. It has to be normally on the top. You could do it on the bottom too, but it's easier on the top where we can make our line at, okay? So my flat point is right here on the top of the drawer. We measure the width, and it's 21 inches. So this drawer is 21 inches long. So we divide that by 2 in order to get our center. And what's that? Correct, 10.5. So 10.5, we now know, is the center of this drawer. So we take our measuring tape again. We go to 10.5, find our 10.5 point. Now, we're going to be marking this. So what I would do is, because you don't want this to be flimsy, you got 2 hands, but you're going to have to write with the other, okay? So let's make this easy. As long as this part right here is flat, you can hold your measuring tape like right there, and then grab yourself a marker, a pencil, pen, whatever you want. And I am going to be using this paint marker. So I'll find my 10.5 and mark it. Got that marked up, and now we are done with that. So now that we have our middle of our drawer, you see that little white dot there? That is the mark that I just made. Now we're going to get our Kreg Cabinet Hardware jig, and we are going to now start making new holes. So what we do is on your jig, there is, you know, obviously like a measuring tool here, but we want the 0. You see that 0 right there? That's where we want to put that and align it to the white mark that I just did. Okay, so roughly around there, give and take this video that we camera is. So 10.5, or I'm sorry, yeah, 10.5, that's my mark right there. So now what I'm going to do is get yourself a clamp that looks like this and clamp it so it doesn't move on you once you're drilling. Okay? So don't forget, we got our holes filled, you know, with our wood filler, and now we're going to be creating new holes. So get your drill out and with your drill bit and go ahead and make new holes. Now, I'm not going to be creating these holes or making the noise off this drill because, again, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do, if I can find 3.5 that I like, but there's some 4s that I like, 4 inches, you know, wide pulls. Then I'm going to be doing this. But I wanted to just show you a quick tutorial how easy it is to do these holes. So you go, you know, on the other side and you got your holes. Now you're done. Now, guys, I love this tool. It's a Kreg Cabinet Hardware jig. And the reason why I like this tool, if you are a beginner, you know, if you do minor projects, something like this, my husband introduced me to this and I've been using this for years. I think it's user-friendly. It's very easy, as you can see, and it measures right. And yeah, it's just a great product, you know. So I do recommend these. And just like I said in my, you know, earlier, I am going to be posting all of my affiliate links on the page. So make sure that you click on that. So I'm just going to be, you know, everything that we use today, I'll post it on there. These are my recommendations. These are tools that I've been using to make my job easier. But then, yeah, and that's all we got to do then. Everything is ready, and then now we can, you know, get ready to paint. So thank you so much for watching this quick tutorial on this, on a little quick trick on how to do the hardware. If you enjoy today's video, I would greatly so appreciate it if you know, subscribe to the channel, give me a like, you know, get that bell so that you guys can get the notifications, because this really helps me grow my channel. Well, guys, have a great day, and thanks again for watching.